Take
right?
four.
I know. Oh, okay, Lindsay. Let's do this. So, thank you so much for taking the time to come chat with me today. I'm super proud of you for stepping into VIP. And one thing that really stands out to me about your story is you did it in the busy. And I'm like talking like you are a full time teacher, you're a mom of four, and you're a full time successful high school softball coach. And even before VIP, you were getting up and doing weight training early in the morning, like 4:45 in the morning. I mean, you're busy. And you did this in the busy. And I think that's so amazing. There was no excuse. You just like, this is the time, right? This is the time for me. And you took the summer and you ran with it. And I think that's really relatable to women because there's never a great time. We're always going to be busy. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about when we first chatted. What were your biggest frustrations and why did you reach out to me to explore VIP?
Yep. I think it was just that time when I'm usually a picture taker and I'm not the person getting the picture taken.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple of those moments where, um, oh gosh, he froze.
Yo, it's okay.
I was
You're
add effects using hand gestures. Sorry. This thing's popping up.
wait, hold on.
Um,
There it is. Your camera's back on.
okay.
So go ahead.
And so it was just a situation where my oldest was a senior. And so I felt like I was in more pictures with her.
Mm.
And when I looked at those pictures, I'm like, whoa. I knew it was getting bad, but um, because I was usually the picture taker. So just really seeing that, I wasn't liking what I saw.
Yeah.
I knew that things weren't fitting the way that they felt comfortable, but it was just life, I guess. I'm like making excuses, like it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. And I knew it was my own choice. I mean, it was the things that I was doing. I was aware of that. I just didn't want to believe it. Or if I believed it before,
Yeah.
it was like, well, nothing's worked. It's just me. And so this is me. And then it really hit home uh, when the track team won state, and there was a picture as the family that was there. Not all of us, but who was there. I looked at that picture and I'm like, dang, it's bad. And so then I think we were talking
That
and
is
just had dropped that and like, what is it? Um, and kind of those like, I know it is, and I know what the problem is, and nothing really I drove me to make a better change, or was just always an easy cop out to say like, this isn't working, this isn't for me, because I know I don't have willpower, which is true. Like I'm horrible at it. Get something in my head, man, that sounds good. I'm a stressful eater or eating out of boredom. Like I knew the answers. I just wasn't going to do anything to change it, or didn't think I was capable of being strong enough to really make the changes that needed to be changed.
that was one of the things that you mentioned when we first talked was the willpower is you need the accountability. The
Hmm.
willpower wasn't there. And so we'll go into that here in a little bit because I think you've developed some serious willpower. Like you have great habits and look where you're at now. And let's talk about that because I think I appreciate you being so honest, Lindsay, because what you just said there is hard stuff.
Hmm.
I can't tell you how many women are the ones behind the camera. You're literally behind the camera because you take pictures too. Let's talk about
Yep.
another reason why you're busy. And but when you saw yourself, like that was a hard moment, and that's really honest of you to say that because I hear that. But let's talk about the fun stuff. So, what are your results on VIP? So you have scale and non-scale victories. What are your biggest results that you're proud of?
Just really the way, I mean, when I first talked, it wasn't, I think we meant like, what would be, is this even realistic? Like, what's a number that I should strive for? I'm like, I don't know. Like, so I'm like, let's just throw it out there. Like, that would be phenomenal, right? Like, I think back for kids before, like, I'm not ever going to be a skinny person. Don't want to be a skinny person. Like, I want to be a fit person.
Fit.
And so that's a situation that, like, I'm not looking to be a zero. Like, my body's never been that, whatever. And so throwing out a number that, it's like, would this be realistic? And you're like, yeah, I think so. And I'm like, Sarah, I think you're off your rocker, but okay. I mean, I would have been happy with 10, to be honest. Like, if things fit, it wasn't a situation of I have to be this size or this
No,
number.
no.
It was, I just need things to fit. And so, even with the biggest scale victories, it's like, I'm not buying new clothes right now. They don't fit the best, but I did put on a pair of pants today. I'm like, they feel comfortable. Like, I feel just better going to the closet. It was one of those things like, what can I wear? Thankfully, we have dress casual. We can pretty much get away with anything now. But I was wearing the same thing over and over the last couple of years because there was only a couple of things that I'm like, yeah, this works. I feel comfortable ish in it, but I would never get rid of anything in my closet because, one day I was going to fit back in that. And so I feel like just now, like even this morning, where I didn't get ready over the summer, but now I'm having to wear new clothes again
Yeah.
or normal clothes, I guess.
That you feel
Um,
comfortable and
I,
confident in.
yeah, I feel like, oh, I can pull from all of this. And just that this week has just been kind of nice. I don't really have to cherry pick whatever throughout the clothes. I'm like, oh, it looks like a great day. Let me find whatever's in my closet that's going to go
Yeah.
and go from there versus just sticking with the few outfits that I can kind of hide behind and
There's no
felt
hiding.
okay.
There's no
So,
hiding. You can go into your closet and you can pick out anything and feel confident in it. And you don't have to hide behind your clothes or the camera, right?
yeah. So I think just the way clothes fit, the way I feel with that, that first back to home night or back to school night we had for open house. I've seen some of the pictures that were posted, that parents have posted. And so already kind of making that comparison, like, gosh, I love that picture of me with that little friend. Like, I'll always take them. But now when you post it, I'm like, okay, I'll be there and you can post it and not be like, ooh, sorry, I ruined that kid's picture.
Oh,
Um, but I felt a lot better about that even. So just simple things with being comfortable. We went on a family vacation and we were taking pictures. I think it's one of those things that people always look back and they're like, "Mom's gonna be the picture taker. You're not in every picture." And then you look back and you're like, "I don't have any pictures with my kid because either mom was taking it or mom just doesn't want." I feel like that's a lot of women that you just don't want your picture taken. And so missing out on those opportunities of capturing those moments with family.
yeah. And missing out on the opportunity to feel you're beautiful, Lindsay. You're beautiful, 3 months ago, you're beautiful now, but now you just really feel it. You feel
Mhm.
the beauty that you have on the inside. It's
Yeah.
just flowing out with, like, I can just see your lightness, you're happy, your glow. You are carrying yourself confidently. And what you just said there with your pictures with your little friends, like, you're so proud of those. And there's more to it, than the scale, and that's what you're showing.
Mhm.
But I do have to ask, because today was a big celebration day for the scale. What did you hit today?
So hit 30 first thing in the morning. Um, Definitely, I mean, it's within 4 pounds of our, was it unrealistic goal. So, which was not even 12 weeks ago. Today starts the last,
Yep.
what, 7 days of 12 weeks. So
12 weeks.
thinking of that is just incredible, and mind boggling, really. Like,
Yep.
I didn't think I didn't want to not believe you, but I was gonna be like, okay, if you say so. But I would never have really bet any. I'm not a betting person, but I would not have bet that on anything for multiple reasons, just because I wasn't sure I was really going to be able to do it. I was going to give it a try,
Yeah.
and honest, like I've got to do this. I've got to invest. I think that was kind of the biggest thing. Like, what is it going to be? But I'll give it an honest try. My husband's already a great eater and all of that, but like, was it going to be something sustainable? Like, is it something that I truly can do? Because I cannot choke down um, anything I don't like. And so, where my husband is like, I know it's good for me. He can eat it and be like, I'm full. I don't need anything else. Where I'm like, that's disgusting. I can't take another bite and I want something good. Um, and so really realizing like, is it going to be something, like
The
the
test.
overnight oats? I'm just going to say that like, that was kind of the thing. Try it. I'm like, absolutely not doing it and eating the real food. I mean, it truly is real food, and what works for one doesn't have to work for the other. And, um, there's so much flexibility in it. I think that's the biggest part that I've seen. It's like I've gotten into the habit, I guess, of like not changing it up because I'm full and that's just the easy way out. Like we eat a lot of the same things over and over, and that's made it easy. And but I'm not bored of it, and so that's what's kind of nice too. It's like it is sustainable, it's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and even through the hard, it's like on the go, life on the go. We went up to Minnesota. Went off a little bit, but having that flexibility of like a better choice. Like after leaving my daughter, like let's stop at the grocery or at Casey's. We had to get something for our youngest, and I'm like, I just think I need something sweet, and I literally walked down the aisle, um, and walked back out, and Jason was waiting for me at the counter. He's like, "Did you get anything?" I'm like, "I'm saying no, even though I really want to, but I'm saying no." And then we walked out. Um, I did come home and have some ice cream, but I said no at Casey's. So
You know what? You made a notice, pause, choose choice, which we talked about
yes,
here. Like you made a better choice. It's not just about, calories in, calories out. Like we're working on the mental part of it too. And you made a good choice. And
yeah,
you also aren't self-sabotaging yourself and shitting all over yourself by eating the ice cream. Because guess what?
hmm,
You have freedom. You know tomorrow's a new day.
yep.
And it's not like you ruined a diet because you're not on a diet. You're
Yep. And that's why I feel like I've said no to more of the opportunities that I would have just given into in the past. Like it's just easy to not think about a lunch and run to Casey's and grab something that's right there or give into those hungers. I think the biggest thing is like do that pause of like,
yeah.
am I hungry or what is the emotion?
Yeah.
Is there something that can take that edge off, if you will, or something? And then I feel like when I think back to it, it's like, oh, well, I don't know that I was quite on plan or I wasn't hitting the numbers with the protein and all of that during my snacks. So that's why I'm hungry,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit earlier than normal. And so maybe trying to have, okay, well, I didn't have enough for a snack. So eat that rest of the snack or
Yeah.
where maybe I left off, like, and then I don't want to say cures it, but like it feeds that void of you don't need to just go get something that's crappy or I've been off in the water. I haven't really had as much hurry up and chug some more water because that's what you need versus needing something else. So,
My question is though, so you're troubleshooting your own problems. Like you've learned how to navigate what you need, what your body needs, which is the sustainability of the VIP program, right?
hmm,
So
yeah,
do you feel good? Like, do you crave better things now because you feel better?
I don't, I don't know if I necessarily have cravings
Well, like crave better
for
habits.
much, but like definitely better habits.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like a hunger,
Yep.
yeah, I'm going to try to get something better to ease those hunger pains versus like the sugar content that I had before it wasn't good. Just going for those easy fixes of what's just a better easy fix. There's easy fixes and let's grab one of those instead of something else, but also having that stuff on hand.
Yes, I should have rephrased that. You crave better habits, so you do things differently
Yes, definitely.
because you feel good. Like you crave how good it feels.
Yep.
So 30 pounds in 11 weeks, really. I mean, start of 12 weeks,
Hmm.
30 pounds down in 12 weeks. Incredible. What do you think was different about VIP? Like, what do you think was different this time? What did VIP
I
provide?
think just really that accountability. I know that that's a huge part of me, even with workout. Like we have all of the things here at home to do the workouts here at home, but I know myself that I'll give up. Like that's just, I don't want to say that's who I am, but I need to be around people to push me to different things. And so having that
Yeah.
support, I've never really been one. I've tried dabbled in like, what do I eat? But writing down those food journals really holding you accountable to like, what are you putting in? And then seeing that.
Mhm.
It wasn't a matter of like, how many calories or this or that or measuring stuff out. I didn't do any of that, but like put it down. And then the amount that I'm eating is people are like, well, what are you eating? I'm like, more food than I've ever ate. Like it's a lot of food. And they're really, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's not a calorie in, calorie out system. I'm eating a lot, which is just different for me.
Quality. Yeah.
Quality, yeah, absolutely.
Sleep.
And so
Yeah.
knowing that that was my weakness, that's always been,
Yeah.
but now just understanding it,
Yeah.
having a better grasp of what those mean, the better choices. Well, what can I do? Not can I? I mean, I can do whatever I want, but what's a better option, better alternative, and navigating those paths. Like they always say, like go the outside of the grocery store. Like I've heard it all. It's just a matter of actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think this summer too, all of those things are so easy, on the go, like fruits and veggies. Like I like all of that stuff. It was just a matter of like, we're going to get it. It's fresh right when I get it home. We cut it up, we do whatever. So it's readily available. And then it really doesn't give you any of those excuses.
Mm-mm. I'm
For
hearing,
life on the go with softball, like we're packing the protein bar because there's no time for anything else. Or, so eating the protein bar, it's like 90 degrees. I'm like, I'm not even hungry for this, but I know I have to eat. But just making those better habits of what am I grabbing? What am I putting in? And it definitely, I feel like on the days that you were on and I hit, the numbers better than others, like I felt way better. I woke up and I lost more on those dates that I ate more than on days that maybe it was a later game and I just didn't get in what I needed and wrote out what I would typically say is, that fasting cider. I'm not having dinner because we're busy, but trying to get something in at least at that 5 o'clock time and then start that evening, um, made me feel better that I at least got something in and I wasn't just skipping like I would have in the past and thinking that I was doing my body good by not eating. It's a matter of, yes, you still have to eat. And
Mhm.
I think that's probably been the biggest eye opener is that the amount that I've ate that's quality, how full I've been, throughout the day, and then still having such huge, success with weight loss, obviously.
Yeah. It's freedom. It's freedom with food.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
building a healthy relationship because otherwise, a lot of times I think women think we're winning when we're starving, and
Right.
so you're fueling your body and you're getting results. Do you see the sustainability of the way that you have developed new habits?
Absolutely. It's very easy. I feel like I don't really even think about it really. Like, what are something, I mean, I think the way that the program is laid out of these are different food options. I don't want to say different food but like ways that meals can be made.
Yeah.
I say that because you can have everything. The way that the meals can be made so easily makes it so easily sustainable. Like how it's like, do you want chicken? Do you want beef? Do you want steak? Do you want all of these things? Like you can literally have it all, without really thinking about it. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's everybody. I mean, that's every adult's worst nightmare is what's for dinner. I think like you don't want to be an adult. You don't want to cook dinner for the rest of your life. It's awful.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Um,
that's like number one reason not to be an adult, right?
right.
From here on out.
Yes. But I think that the 333 really is like
So easy.
probably my go-to. Like that's where we've succeeded and where I can see the longevity of it because that is so simple and easy for crazy life on the go.
Hmm.
Um, it makes it easy. Just grab, the three different things, whatever, and um, it's super simple and easy and leaves me full.
Full and nourished. So to
Yeah.
wrap up, Lindsay, I know there's women out there that can relate. They're hearing your story and they're like, "Yep, that's me." What would you say to someone who can relate to your frustrations that you had? What would you say to them?
I think the biggest thing, like, if I can do it, promise you anybody can do it. Anybody, in my opinion, like the workout, the walk, that exercise point, that was didn't even change really. I mean, I'm walking more. It was summer. We were outside
Yeah.
getting those extra steps, but it was the food. And I think I would say food is probably most women's in general. Like, what do I eat? How does that look?
Hmm.
I can't eat a protein bar and a shake and it's not me eating real food. It's definitely real food.
Hmm.
And it's what you want for the real food. With so many options. I think a couple people that I've talked to, and I'm like saying, this is what I typically eat, um, have just seen like, oh, it really is real food. I can drink the water. I promise you, you can drink the water. I if I had to put how much water I drank before, a goose egg in a daily intake, it was a goose egg. So if
Oh.
I can do it, anybody can do it. Promise. And just I probably put yourself first too is also another
Mm,
hard thing as you're caring, just as moms and everybody, you want everybody else to be before you, and where can you see your time and money and effort going? It's okay to invest in yourself as well, because they need you around for a while as well.
yeah, that's beautiful. I love that message right there. And I think that's really hard for women to do is to take care of their needs first and make
Hmm.
the time for that. Because, yeah, you're right. You need to be around. You need to bring your best self to serve others. So
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Lindsay, you are an inspiration. I really appreciate your time today. I think you're proof that the possibilities are endless for your health when you have the right plan in place. Goals are attainable and they're maintainable. And I am really excited to see you continue your health journey and just keep making strides and be such an inspiration and light for so many people. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a good one.